Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get started here as more people continue to join. Welcome to Stretch with the Leader today. Thank you so much for being here. We have Dustin Cook, who is our Managing Director and Partner for Ventures, who's going to give us our experience reflection today, and then we'll turn it over to some stretches. So take it away, Dustin. And if you want to tell us a little bit about your role and what you do here at Intermountain before you jump into your reflection, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's great. And I'm going to share maybe just a slide here. Hopefully people can see that. So my name is Dustin Cook. I'm a managing director and partner with Intermountain Ventures. Wanted just to introduce myself, start with what's most important. You can see there in the middle is my family. It's my wife, Tiffany, my son, Coulter, and our daughter, Eleanor, who just turned 1 on Sunday. So that's my family, and that's something that really keeps me grounded and be well. Intermountain Ventures I've been with for 5 years. I've been with Intermountain for 13 years. And the thing I really love about working at Intermountain and working for Ventures particularly is it really allows me to combine my passion for healthcare with my passion for innovation. And I get to meet with stakeholders all across the organization and trying to find new technology and new solutions to solve problems for our caregivers, for our patients, and for our members. And so something I'm very passionate about and very grateful that I'm able to work in this job. That's my vocation. My avocation is really search and rescue. So I've been a member of the search and rescue team for Utah County for 16 years. So every county typically has a search and rescue team, and we help people who get stuck in the backcountry and need help. And it's something very rewarding, and I've found something that helps me to stay well and be well. And then on the right-hand side, you can see I love adventure. I love spending time in the outdoors with family and with friends. Kayaking, canyoneering, and snowmobiling are just a few of the outdoor activities that I love. When I was asked about to share a Be Well moment, I look at the graphic and all the different elements that are in there, and one that really stuck out to me was this idea of us and community and social. And so I really wanted to talk about connection today and reflect on that. Why connection? It's interesting in a lot of the research that I've been doing. It's amazing just how important connection is in helping us to really live a healthy and happy life. And there's a lot of research as of late that's showing that. It's been shown that connection really is important in our health and our happiness. It helps reduce stress and boost our immunity. It's been shown that strong social ties can actually lower the risk of premature death by 50%. And it's comparable to quitting smoking, which I thought was interesting. Evidence also suggests a lot about relationships. Positive relationships improve our mental well-being. It reduces stress and depression and anxiety, and that the quality of our relationships might be a better predictor of happiness than income or our professional success. And just over the last year, it's become really important to me and understanding just how much my connections help me overcome challenges and help me celebrate life as well. The other reason why I chose connection is because I am a hardcore introvert. And I don't say like that's a negative thing, because there's nothing wrong with being an introvert. But it's also, I've found, making connections with people is sometimes a little bit difficult for me to do. I'm not the type of person that enjoys social gatherings. I think when I go somewhere and they say, hey, there's going to be a networking event, nothing makes me more anxious or stressed out than that. And so understanding just how important connection is and being an introvert, and maybe it's a little bit more challenging for me, I thought I would just share 3 things that I've learned throughout my career and my life that have helped me to build those connections and benefit from those connections. And so, for the extroverts on the stretch, maybe you can go do something else until we start stretching, but hopefully this is helpful for some of the introverts like me. And I will say this is only my personal experience and observations. There's no research or scientific backing on this. I didn't even put it into ChatGPT to see what things were. So I take full responsibility. These may or may not work. But the first one, this is a photo of the search and rescue team. I mentioned a little bit about that before. Been volunteering with them for 16 years. I started really mostly because I love the outdoors and thought it would be a great way to give back to the community. But I never thought being part of a group like this would, these people have become really a second family. And I've developed so many strong relationships, and I would say lifelong friends while doing this work. And it happened as We trained alongside each other in the trainings that we do, as well as the work that we do in performing rescues. Obviously, you can't really rescue anyone on your own. And as a team, we've just found a lot of great purpose and meaning together. I've realized that these connections really have helped us celebrate the successful rescues and support each other when the outcomes weren't so great. So the first suggestion I would give to build connections if you're an introvert is join a team or find a cause that you're passionate about, and connections from that will grow. The second one, now this is a photo of my family. We had dinner, and then this is a Halloween party. We don't usually dress like this, right? But like I mentioned before, social gatherings and kind of that stress of having conversation and things like that is something that I find makes me a little bit anxious. But two things that I really enjoy are cooking and cooking for people, and just seeing the satisfaction of people who enjoy a good meal, and then playing games. So my wife and I decided that twice a month we would host a gathering in our house with food and with games. Sometimes that's close family and people that we're friends with. Sometimes that's new neighbors and people that I want to get to know. But I found that if I combine the joy of doing something like cooking, and I love to think of what I'm going to cook, prepare it, and then kind of see how it turns out. Sometimes it turns out good, sometimes not so good. But I found like that excitement and that joy kind of overshadowed maybe some of that anxiety that I felt. I'm like, oh, these are people I haven't met before. Or, how am I going to connect with these? So I would say the second piece of advice is just to see if you can combine your hobbies and things that you like with opportunities to connect with others. And maybe that excitement for the one will help counteract any anxiety you might feel if you're an introvert. Last is a picture I took last weekend. On the right-hand side is my really good friend, Brian. I've been with friends for 20 years. Then there's myself, and then 5 individuals that I didn't know until that weekend. And what we did is we ended up cross-country skiing into a yurt in the Uintas. No cell service. And if you can see in the background, that yurt, it's about 30 feet in diameter. So it's a pretty small place for 7 people to spend a couple of days. But it was really interesting when I found that with no social media, no screens, no other distractions, I really had the opportunity to connect and learn and become friends with these individuals. It's amazing how much I learned about their careers, their families, their passions, their hobbies, what was really important in life. And so this kind of leads to my third and final tip of, engage in activities that create room for connection. Finding that room, you wouldn't think a yurt would be room enough with 7 people, right? But eliminating those distractions, taking away from screen time, and maybe stepping away from those things that fool us into making connections where we think we are on our phone or in social media or something else, and really finding those activities where we can engage. As I was sitting watching TV with my wife, I realized we're watching TV on a big screen and then both on our phones. And I thought, this is not a good connecting activity, right? Because we have like double screens, and oftentimes that can be isolating. So I'd say third and finally, as you think about activities you're going to engage in your free time, make sure you engage in activities that offer the ability to connect to others. Thank you for the time and letting me speak. I hope something was helpful for the introverts out there, and I'll turn the time back over to Brooke for the stretch.
Thank you so much, Dustin. That was incredible. I love learning about connection and how it's almost the same thing as, quitting smoking. So that's awesome. We have, as I'm going to switch over my camera, there's a question in the chat about, do you have a dog that searches with you? So I'll let you answer that, and then we'll head over to the stretch.
I do not have a dog, unfortunately, but we have several dogs on the team. So I get a chance to work with them, but I don't have a dog yet.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and we'll go ahead and get started with our stretch. Let me see. Okay. Should be able to see my screen. Perfect. Okay, so we'll come to standing. And we'll just do one quick cleansing breath here. Bring your legs slightly wider than your hips, your toes face forward. Maybe if you want, you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your chest. Close your eyes. Relax shoulders, relax your eyebrows, relax your jaw. We'll take one big inhale. And one big exhale. Last one here. Think about pressing that hand out that's on your belly. Inhale. And exhale. Connecting also includes connecting with our bodies and with each other. So keep your legs wide, toes face forward. We're gonna bring our hands into cactus arms. We're just gonna do some upper body stretching. So think about stretching them back behind you. Maybe arch your back, lift your chest up. We're gonna move through this at your own pace. So when you go back and reach back, think inhale. And when you come in and close out, think exhale. Reach back, think about pinching your shoulder blades together. Again, maybe arch your lower back. Inhale and exhale. When we sit long times at our desk or hunched over or doing all of our daily tasks, our upper body, our neck, and our chest kind of get neglected. So this is a really nice stretch. All right, and release. If you have a chair close by or a countertop, great. If not, you can just put your hands on your thighs. So if you have a chair, face your chair, feet are hip width apart and parallel, and reach out onto them. If not, I'm gonna do the version with your thighs. And what you're gonna do is just some cat-cows. So reach up, chest up, chin up. Inhale again, and exhale. We're gonna do 3 more of these. Moving through your spine. 2 more. Find that big articulation, stick your chest out. Exhale. And 1 more. And exhale. Next, what we'll do is keep the rotation moving through the rest of our body. So again, bring your feet slightly wider than your hips, toes face forward. And interlace your hands together and press your palms out away from you. Just hold this for a second. What we're gonna do is you're gonna keep your legs, your chest, and your arms straight as you reach up. And as you reach all the way out and down. And again, we're sticking with this dynamic stretch today, so just kind of move at your own pace. Figure out what parts of your body feel tight, what parts of your body need a little extra love. If it feels good to hold it at the top a little bit, do that. If it feels good to hold it at the bottom, do that. This is really made for you, for a little stretch break, to connect with your body again and think about all the awesome things that our leaders share with us, specifically Dustin today. Okay, last one, hold it up at the top. Again, if you have a chair or a wall close by, you can use that for balance. We're just gonna alternate bringing our knees into our chest and holding it. So pull, hold, and release. We're gonna do 3 each side. Moving in through our hips, pulling them in tight. One more each side. And last one. Now what we're going to do, grab your hand and give yourself one of these behind your back, and then bring your left front of your hand over to your right hip. Your legs are slightly wider than your hips, toes face forward. Now that right elbow, send it straight back behind you. You should feel a tightening on the left side, and lean your ear to the right. Let yourself feel that stretch on the entire left side. Again, take note of your right elbow. Should be reaching back behind you. Maybe while you're here, tilt your chin up slightly, or tilt your chin down slightly. Little teeny tiny, think 1 centimeter at a time until it feels good. Shouldn't hurt, it just should feel really nice. And switch sides. So take the back of your right hand, bring it over to your left hip. Take that left elbow, reach it back behind you, pull tight, and hinge your ear towards your left shoulder. And just hold it there. Think about dropping your right shoulder away. And again, you can take your nose and your chin and slightly tilt it up. Or drop it down. Maybe moving through this. Stay connected with your breath and your body. and release. We're going to do one final stretch here. So bring your legs out now wider than your hips. You're going to reach up and fold over for a final inversion together. While you're here, you can you have the option to grab behind your calves or your ankles, or you can grab your opposite elbows. If you want, you can bend and extend your knees. Maybe take it side to side. If you're taking the options to bend your knees, hold your legs straight and then shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your hands, take a deep bend in your knees, palms on your thighs. Curl yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Head is heavy, last to lift. Thank you so much for being here today. Let me get you your code.